it's
Hi,
Megan,
and it's Brittany.
and we are Teach Me
Teach
ABA.
me ABA. Hi, everyone. Oh, long time no see.
Right, I know. The new year is coming. New year, new us, or like same old us, but slightly improved. And I think 2020 has been such a crazy year that it'll be really
Yeah.
good to start the new year off with an accomplishment in mind. So we're going to kind of return to our goal series and talk about some of that. So, Brittany, what have you accomplished this past year? And then we can go into what we want to do in the new year.
Okay, so I mean, this past year has definitely been intense for all of us. And so I feel like I've accomplished sticking to a lot of my timelines for work and for school, even though school's been really tough as well. I think I've done a really good job of just being able to try to stay afloat. I'm sure many of us are doing the exact same thing. So I definitely feel like as far as work goes, I've set to a lot of my dates. I've made sure that I stay on top of everything that is important for our clients and for our therapists, for everybody. And then for the new year, I actually want to spend more time trying to do some more self-care as far as personal reading goes, whether it's ABA articles, because there's so many good ones out there, or just a personal book that I have in mind. I really want to get back to just sitting, relaxing, and having some personal time to myself.
That's a great goal, especially as you're finishing up grad school. I know like so many of us get out of grad school and it's like, I'm going to read a book for fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't have to do this because it's an assignment or something suggested by a mentor. I'm doing it because I genuinely am interested in this topic or, the theme, depending on books. I like sci-fi, so I definitely want to get back to that.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I like sci-fi
What's
books
yours?
too, so we'll have to exchange books sometimes.
Yes,
Uh,
please. If anyone has any suggestions out there.
I'm a big like 70s sci-fi fan, so like Kurt Vonnegut. There's this like really wild
Ooh, okay.
guy, Harlan Ellison. So I'll send those your way. So let's see. The past year for me has been, I feel like I've accomplished so much and I'm so happy with where I am.
I
Like
know, such a Wonder Woman over here. You
I
guys can't
mean,
know, but like Megan does so much behind the scenes for the company. It's just insane. And for me personally, because she helps me with school. So I'm just like, how does she do it?
well, in a pandemic, there's nothing to do but work. So, like, go to yoga and work. So, yeah, so it's like I'm feeling healthy, I'm feeling accomplished, I'm having tons of fun making new protocols for coronavirus every week. But no, like, things are going super well. But I think a bad habit that I've gotten into this past year is over shopping. And once you get out of grad school and you get your BCBA raise, you'll be like, yay, it's time to shop. And then eventually you'll realize, like, where did all my money go? And I'm also working towards like home ownership. And so my goal for the new year is I'm going to set a budget and I'm going to stick to it. I'll self-monitor and make sure that I don't buy every single thing I want on Amazon because
So
nobody
hard though. So hard to do that.
nobody should get everything they want all the time. So I'm always preaching it like to the people that we work with, like, like we have to teach when the kids go to kindergarten, they won't be able to do what they want all the time. So we're going to have to get them used to that a little bit and do it gently now rather than throwing them in the deep end. So I also, shouldn't get what I want all the time, even if I can, but it would be better to, have some delayed discounting, which that might be a fun upcoming series is how to accomplish your goals and, deal with delayed reinforcement because I think that it's so easy to contact immediate reinforcement, especially when you have like the Amazon app. Like I need to delete all my shopping apps.
Yeah, the like click once and then you just instantly buy it. That's like such instant like reinforcement right there. I can see how that It's so tough. But I mean, I think your goal is a great goal because a lot of individuals nowadays are facing the same issue where we're all just spending way too much time online and it's just right there and it's so easy. And I think it's perfect that we get back to our goal basics that we've discussed in past videos about, is it an attainable goal? Is it something that you can see yourself doing? Because that's what's really important. And I think that's what gets under other individuals stuck when it comes to goals, or as we're talking about New Year's resolutions, is like it's something that's so far out that it can be tough. And it is very, very tough.
Exactly. Yeah. Having attainable goals. I think so many people, when they set a New Year's resolution, they think, oh, I have 365 days in front of me.
Yes.
I can accomplish so much in that time. And they don't lay out their plan for it or make it behavioral. So it might be, I want to save money. Well, how much money do you want to save? How much money are you going to save from each paycheck, right? Because it's those consistent behaviors that we're engaging in that really help us meet our bigger goals. Like if you want to read more books, like maybe you'll read a certain number of books in the span of a year, but then you'll want to set those like smaller goals and, oh, I need to like get to reading before bed each night, like build that habit. Like we discussed in our previous videos, having behavioral goals. So we're measuring which behaviors we're engaging in. But we have a whole series on goal setting. So
We
I
do.
think all of our viewers should go, if you're setting New Year's resolutions, go back, review our goal setting videos. Let us know what your goals are for the upcoming year, and we can do these updates periodically and see everybody's progress, or, as they've seen us in our goal setting, sometimes we stumble. Success is on the far side of failure.
I think something that's also really important is that no goal is also too small. Just like Megan said, you're going to have to set yourself up with some smaller reinforcers and some smaller victories before you get to that big overall victory, So for me, I feel like it would be really easy for me to set myself up and say, okay, try to read like 5 or 10 pages a day. See how far you get. And then, overall, that's going to add up. And then next thing you know, I'm probably going to have a book done. I'm going to say, wow, like it feels so good to have it done. This is what I wanted. And so, yay, we did it. But we definitely want to hear what your goals are. I want to hear them. Megan and I definitely want to be able to help you out with them. So please shoot us questions, give us updates, because we're all going through this together. And I think if we're doing this together and at least we're helping each other out, it makes it that much easier to get through it and welcome the new year with some really great goals.
Exactly. I think one other thing we wanted to touch on today was considering like the environment that we're living in for our goals, because like maybe some goals we can't accomplish in a pandemic. If your goal is to start a restaurant, you might want to wait until the pandemic's over when people can regularly go out. And so also considering like, is this something I can do? Maybe you want to go running more, but you live in Chicago. You can't run outside for 3 months out of the year. And if the gyms are closed, you're not going to be able to make that goal. So if you have a workout goal, maybe considering that variable of, oh, I can't go to the gym, but I don't want that to stop me from making progress. So maybe my goal will be to do home workouts.
We can always manipulate the variables within our environment. We just have to put a little bit more effort and just think about it a little bit more. Obviously, your goal and my goal might be a lot easier because we get to either crunch numbers or we get to read a book within our homes. But I think this is where the beauty of finding out what everyone else's resolution is going to be. And then when you have an outside perspective from somebody else, we can say, oh, well, why don't you just try this? Because we're in a pandemic right now and you can't necessarily do that. So I think that's where we're going to be able to help a lot of individuals and just say, hey, maybe try this.
Exactly. Oh, I'm excited to brainstorm with everybody. This will be so fun.
Yes, I'm excited too. I want to try to like wrangle in some family members and friends and say, what are you guys doing? Let's help you.
Yeah, I know I have like this Apple Watch competition that I'm doing now because my brother he won't compete with me. He won't compete against me anymore because I kept destroying him. And so now he's brought me into a competition. So there are like competitions that you can have, and there's like these interdependent group contingencies where we all succeed, which is kind of more fun. I like to destroy people in competitions. So I prefer the one-on-one, but I am part of a team and it's been kind of fun. That might be another thing, like getting a group of people together in this time where we all feel socially isolated and working on something together. And even those little like buzzes throughout the day, like, oh, hey, I see you've been sitting for 8 hours, like get up and move so we can meet our goal. Even that just little bit of social input can really help out on those lonely pandemic days.
Yeah, that'll really make the biggest difference. I mean, I think that's, again, one of the really great features of us having Teach Me ABA and speaking to each other, because it feels so good to know that someone else wants a New Year's resolution, is getting stuck, has hiccups and then bumps in the road. And that's okay. That's definitely the beauty of being able to work together on something and have your accountability buddy. That's awesome. I love it too. I'm excited. Let's see how it goes.
Great. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, I'm Megan, and this is Brittany, who's frozen.
Sorry. Technology again. Sorry, guys. But I'm Brittany. Hi.
And we're Teach Me ABA. So comment, subscribe, and make sure that you share our videos with any friends that you think might find this helpful.
Yeah,
and again, a shout out to our ladies in Washington. I hope you guys are still tuning in. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.